I'm Anjanette Levy, and thanks for joining us here on Law and Crime. We have an update to that big news we've been telling you about today regarding the settlement between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Sources familiar with the negotiations tell us that Amber Heard has agreed to pay Johnny Depp $1 million. So both of them will drop their appeals. And of course, this relates to that huge defamation case, the trial that took place in Fairfax County, Virginia earlier this year. Back on June 1st, you may recall that the jury awarded Johnny Depp $10.35 million in compensatory and punitive damages for the 2018 Washington Post op ed that Amber Heard wrote, in which she stated that 2 years prior, she had become a public figure representing domestic violence. In turn, the jury awarded Amber Heard $2 million in compensatory damages for words that Adam Waldman used when describing Amber Heard and her friends, and his claim that they staged a hoax back on May 21st of 2016 when they called 911 twice after Johnny Depp had been to the apartment. They didn't report anything to the police, but there was some wine spilled on the floor and things like that. And Adam Waldman had made some statements about that incident to the Daily Mail back in 2020. A few days after that 911 call, Amber Heard went to the courthouse in Los Angeles County and requested a temporary restraining order and was granted that restraining order. She showed up at court with a mark on her face, and she said that Johnny Depp caused that. But at trial, Johnny Depp said, no, I didn't do that. I've never hurt her physically. I've never abused her, never raised a hand to her. And the jury, it would seem, believed him because they found that Amber Heard acted with actual malice. Fast forward, both sides said they would appeal. Johnny Depp had said that he wanted to move forward with his life after this, and it sounded like he was willing to drop everything if he would drop his appeal and not make her pay the $10.35 million judgment if she dropped her appeal. So this was a big piece of news that broke on Monday morning. Johnny Depp, sources familiar with the case, say that Heard will pay Johnny Depp $1 million in damages. So the appeals are gone now. It brings this whole long legal battle to an end. And we want to read a statement that just came out from Johnny Depp's lawyers about this settlement. It reads, "We are pleased to formally close the door on this painful chapter for Mr. Depp, who made clear throughout this process that his priority was about bringing the truth to light. The jury's unanimous decision and the resulting judgment in Mr. Depp's favor against Miss Heard remain fully in place. The payment of $1 million, which Mr. Depp is pledging and will donate to charities, reinforces Ms. Heard's acknowledgement of the conclusion of the legal system's rigorous pursuit for justice." And his lead attorneys, Ben Chu and Camille Vasquez, signed that statement. So that is what Johnny Depp is saying about this. Amber Heard had put a statement out on Instagram earlier in the day announcing this settlement, saying she was conceding nothing. So this legal battle is now over, and that's how it's going to end. I'm Anjanette Levy, and thanks for watching us here on Law and Crime.